Iran's foreign minister has arrived in Qatar on the third leg of his Middle East tour. Mohammad Javad Zarif's visit comes off the back of a landmark nuclear deal between Iran and Western countries. He spoke to Al Jazeera's Hashem Ahelbarra and gave more details about his country's nuclear plans.
Iran will continue its enrichment in both Fordo and Natanz at 5%, and Iran will continue construction work at Iraq. Iran has agreed not to do certain activities that fall within the scope of this timetable and this plan of action. We have also agreed to provide specific arrangements with the IAEA for them to continue, in fact, in most cases, continue monitoring our activities, because they have been everywhere.
Many people are wondering, what is it that which prompted Iran suddenly to go for this deal? Because under former President Ahmadinejad, it was a totally different rhetoric. The West is trying to undermine the basic tenets of the Islamic Republic of Iran. We're not going to go for a deal with the West. Suddenly, there was this breakthrough. Is it because the sanctions were biting deeply into the economy, or from a political perspective, the architects of Iran's diplomacy are saying, you know what, we've been undermined for some time, and it's time to reach out to the West and try to show the world that we are genuine about starting a new chapter?
When sanctions started, Iran had less than 200 centrifuges. Today, Iran has 19,000 centrifuges. So the product, the net product of sanctions has been about 18,800 centrifuges that has been added to Iran's stock of centrifuges. So sanctions have utterly failed in that regard.
Mr. Foreign Minister, the sectarian divide has never been more pronounced than it is now, particularly in places like Syria. And Syria is a place which has been stoking this, or straining relations between you, and let's be very specific, and the Saudis, Qataris, the Emiratis, and the Turks. Is there any way where you can bridge this divide when it comes to Syria, for example?
Trying to seek a military solution, either from within or trying to invite outsiders to intervene militarily in Syria, will not resolve the problem. In fact, there is no military solution to the tragedy in Syria. We need to bring all the parties together. What we can do, the future of Syria can only be decided by the Syrians and the Syrians alone.
The reason why I ask you this question, because I've been traveling extensively in this part of the world, which is a predominantly Sunni world. And let me tell you this, the perception in this part of the world is that Iran is a destabilizing factor. Iran is trying to promote Shia Islam. Iran is not really a good friend. There's this deep mistrust about Iran. Are you on a mission to try to win hearts and minds in this part of the world?
We believe that we need, all of us, need to cooperate with each other to, in fact, contain the spread of sectarian divide in the region, because we believe sectarianism is dangerous for the entire region. Iran is certainly not interested in promoting that. In fact, we have talked to everybody. From the very first days of assuming office, I visited Iraq, and the core of my discussion with all Iraqis, both Shia and Sunni, Kurd and Arab, was the need to contain the sectarian divide.